Okay, so this question came up on the Trailblazer community, and I wanted to go ahead and answer this. And it's something that's, for me, somewhat surprising that this isn't already set up. But when you go into a campaign, I'm going to go ahead and create a new campaign. And I'm going to call this just VIP invitations only. I'm going to go ahead and make it active. Go ahead and make it a let's see, email campaign, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave that information. Then down here we'll do budgeted cost is $5,000, the actual cost $5,500, and we can do expected revenue. I'll do $10,000. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. One of the things I should have done while I was in there, I'll go ahead and edit this. What I should have done is added a parent campaign. So here's a parent campaign. I'm just going to make a new campaign. I'm going to call this the main event campaign. Just to make that a little bit clearer, this is going to be a conference, and I'm not going to set any of these values. Go ahead and click Save there. And now we've got that set up. And then I'm going to do another campaign. This is going to be called Media Invitations Only. Go ahead and mark it as active. I'll make this an email campaign as well. And this time we're going to budget expected revenue. We're hoping to get $15,000 out of this. The budget, we'll say $6,000, and I'll do $6,600 for the actual. Oops, there we go. And I need to put in the parent campaign. This is going to be the main event. So we got two child campaigns that are email campaigns for a larger event. And what you're going to see, which I'm just in a Trailhead, so I haven't edited this at all. But if we go in here, we've got our amounts. If we go into the main event and we look at the details, we might be looking for, well, these have child campaigns. Why aren't we seeing those values? This is for this campaign itself. If you go into setup and go into this object and you look at hierarchy, just search for hierarchy. If you look at budgeted cost in hierarchy and click on that and look at field level security, by default, it is not visible. So turn on visibility there and save it. And I'm also going to go into hierarchy here. So that was budgeted, and I'll do actual cost in hierarchy. Make it visible. And then you might be curious, am I going to be able to see these even though they're visible? Are they on the page layout? We'll go to the campaign layout. Waiting for it to show up. There we go. And let's look at hierarchy. So actual cost in hierarchy is not on this layout. So what I'm going to do is just add a section here. And I'm going to say parent campaign roll-up values is how I would describe that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab the actual and the budgeted. And obviously there's also a revenue one, but let's just take a look at this real quick. So now I'm going to go in here to the main event. I'll refresh this. They're both visible and they're on the layout. Now it hasn't refreshed, but I'll go ahead and just click edit and you'll see the values will pop up. So 11,000 and 12,100. So they're in there. I'm just going to click save and that should force them in. There you go. So we're seeing these roll-ups from these other campaigns. If I add something into the actual main event, let's say we had an additional actual cost of, let's say, 10,000 and a budgeted cost of 9,000. So again, these are formula values down here, but you'll see that that adds this to the roll-ups from the child campaigns, so you're getting your actual cost. And I would consider that probably the best practice, even though it's not set up by default in orgs when they start out of the box. I hope this is helpful. If you have other questions, certainly reach out.